everybody, it's Molly. I'm here today to do a first impressions of some new products that I recently picked up. I've got some Colourpop and some Essence. So drugstore prices, if that's something that you're interested in, then sit tight and we will just go ahead and get right in. Jump right in. We're gonna start soon. Okay, also, I'm probably on borrowed time. My baby is in the swing. He's wide awake. I kind of missed my opportunity earlier, so bear with me. All right, I'm trying to find a balance. Like, how do I work out and film? Like, I just recently started working out again, and obviously that's a priority, and then filming comes second to that. So I don't know, it'll be interesting to see if I have time for all of this. I don't know. He hasn't quite figured out his schedule. Sorry, I was just cleaning my brushes on my color switch thing. Anyway, he hasn't quite figured out a schedule yet, so it's interesting trying to figure out what we're doing here. And I forgot to mention, I also have a dose of colors. I picked up one of their concealers. This is not new, but it's new to me. So I figured I don't know, if you guys are curious what I think of it, then it'll be included in this video. Okay, whoop. So we're gonna start with eyes. So to do that, I'm gonna use the Sandstone eyeshadow palette from Colourpop. Now this does have some controversy associated with it. Some indigenous groups are understandably upset about the design, cultural appropriation. Colourpop is totally banking off of indigenous artwork, which is not cool. So when I went to place the order, I just didn't even think about it, which is a very privileged position to be in, I will admit. But I have it. I'm stuck with it. So I figured I might as well use it and let you guys know if it's terrible. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know what it was about this color story, but it definitely drew me in. In here, there's shimmer formulas, matte formulas, and then there's the matte with shimmer in it. So I don't know what I want to do. I kind of am drawn to this yellow and this green right off the bat. Oh my gosh, in Desert Skies, this beautiful duochrome. Shiza. That's really pretty. It's like a, I don't know, it's a duochrome, but it's not, I don't know, what is with Colourpop's shimmer formula lately? I feel like it's really dry. Let me do some swatches, some more swatches. It could also be that my hands are dry AF right now. Having a newborn in a pandemic, I'm washing my hands constantly. I was washing my hands constantly to begin with, and then now even more so. Ooh. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my baby just took a giant dump. So I went to swatch this brown shade and it just crumbled everywhere. It was very bizarre. I'm gonna swatch this yellow. I'm very curious. Okay, so there's just some swatches. Here's the yellow. You can't tell on camera, but the shimmer does stay in it. So that might be, at least when you swatch it. I've heard that with shades like that, once you go to blend it out, it just kind of goes everywhere. Okay. Ooh, I think I'm gonna use Oasis as my transition shade, this yellow. Then probably deepen things up with this brown Blaze. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Bear with me. I'm gonna use Oasis as my transition shade, deepen things up with Templeton over here, and use Westward on the lid with maybe another lighter shade to complement it. We'll just kind of see how things go. So here we go. Let's go in with this bright yellow. I mean, worst case scenario, if my child does not handle this well, is I can do a first impressions of the eyeshadow palette and then show you guys the other things, like film the rest of it tomorrow. Oh, I like this yellow. I really do. The thing about this color story, I know that a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, that's so boring. And, you know, it is a little bit, but it's also, it's not a neutral color story that you see all that often. I don't know. It offered enough difference. It was novel enough for me to be interested in it. Okay, I feel like just this yellow, like all over the lid and in the crease would be gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't know what it is. Yellow shadow lately is pulling on my heart. Okay, so then Templeton, it's like a brown, it's kind of like a purple brown. We're gonna place this on the outer V and blow it up into the crease just slightly. And then also drag it down along the lower lash line. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And this matte formula, from what I'm seeing here with Templeton, now granted I've only tried the one shade, it's nice. Sometimes, especially lately with Colourpop shadows, you're not really sure what you're gonna get. Like I got the tie-dye collection. That stuff was terrible. I hated that. I guess it was more the shimmers that were really bad in that one. The mattes were fine. They just weren't pigmented at all. Like they were, I mean, I get, you know, they were pastel. So I guess they were the shade that they were meant to be. Okay. It is sticking down just a little bit here in the corner, but I'm not really mad about it. And honestly, I don't know that it's the shadow so much as it is my primer. I've been using the Ulta Beauty primer, and I've noticed after, I don't know, 6 months or so, it just doesn't perform as well, and it's definitely over 6 months old. All right, now we're gonna go with Westward. I'm going to apply this how I normally apply shimmer, which is with my finger. It's still not quite as, I don't know, emollient as it used to be. Okay. Oh, I like that. And then I'm gonna also take this shade here, Pueblo. It's just like a shimmery champagne shade. I'm gonna take that just on the inner corner, on the very inner portion of my lid. That one's really nice too. It doesn't need a lot of extra help. So I'm into it. You guys can't really see. So that's where we're at right now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation really quick. Then I will be back to do some other things. All right, my foundation is on. Ooh. Now, I didn't mention, I think the retail price for this is $22. So pretty sure that's accurate. I think I've got the printout here. I can double check. Now for the Dose of Colors concealer, we will see how this goes. It might be a smidge too light. Oh, I like that so far. Yes, it is early on in the game. Do you need to get out of there, Bubba? All right, I'm coming for you. It's a pretty light coverage concealer, but I'm not mad about that at all. I actually kind of like that. I need to go get the baby out of the swing. Okay, I'm back. if you hear "You Are My Sunshine" twinkling in the background, my son is in his play gym, which is right next to me. You may also hear some grunting because he's a grunter. He likes to grunt. Okay. The concealer, I think, looks nice. Concealer, honestly, it's one of those products where you just kind of have to see how it wears to know how you feel about it. Usually, I guess there are some where it's obvious that you're not going to like it. This one, though, I think it's nice. I don't even know that it needs to be set. I just set concealer all the time. That's just what I do. Okay, I'm going to do some bronzing and powdering and things like that, get my brows done, and then I'll come back and show you guys the rest of the products. Okay, the blush that I'm going to be using, I actually started it already. It's been quite the afternoon, is the Essence Blush Lighter. It's supposed to be like a luminous blush. I got mine in the shade Nude Twilight. So it says soft blush with exceptional color gradient and 2 different finishes, 1 shimmery and 1 semi-matte. Okay, so along this side you've got the semi-matte and along this side is the shimmery. I'm just gonna mix the 2 together because I think that's the easiest way to do this. I am definitely nearing the end of the line here. Okay. I actually really like this. It's not patchy, it's blending. Is it blending? It's blending. I feel like these didn't get very good reviews. I am gonna buff it out with my powder brush just because it was more pigmented than I anticipated. There might be a spot like right here where it's adhering a little funny to the skin. I'm gonna have to film the rest of this tomorrow, so it'll all be one video, but baby needs his mama. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop off for the rest of the day. I'll be back tomorrow to film the other products and let you guys know what I think. So stay tuned. Okay, it's a new day, I'm back. I have my makeup on where I left off last time. Okay, so the next product that I wanted to use was the Colourpop Creme Gel Liner. This is in the shade Red Rock. This is part of the Sandstone collection. Oh my God, my baby is gonna cry. So I have not tried the Colourpop liners for a couple of years, and I feel like they might have changed the formula because this is really creamy. What I recall of the formula that I did try, it was not creamy like this at all. It was very dry, very tuggy. It sucked. So I do want to use this on my waterline. And then I'll use some of the shades of the palette to, oh my gosh, that's applying really, really well. I'll come closer so you guys can see. I mean, it looks kind of, I don't know. Maybe red in the waterline is not the best look, but we'll see. Okay, and then I wanted to kind of smudge that out with, it's okay, buddy, with some of these shades. In fact, I'm actually just gonna take Templeton on a fluffy brush and buff that along the lower lash line. That's beautiful. I am going to take Westward, that green shade that I used up top, down here also. I finished off the eye look with a couple coats of mascara, and I did an inner corner highlight. I used the shade Pueblo, that champagne shade. So that's that. And then the final product that I wanted to test out is one of the Colourpop Lippy Sticks, also part of this collection. This is in the shade Prairie Home. Yeah, oh, I like that. I didn't realize that that's what I got. Like the radio show, Prairie Home Companion. So it's just this really pretty, like, brick red. So, oh my. My lips are incredibly dry. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. This isn't going on well at all. Like it's going on kind of patchy, so then I'm trying to like even it out with my finger and then it's getting everywhere. I think I would like this formula a lot better if it was, I don't know, maybe a little bit more forgiving or emollient. It's matte, so I should have known. I guess I didn't realize that it was a matte formula. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just if your lips aren't perfectly exfoliated, then it just clings to the dry, flaky skin. So I love the color though. I think the color looks really nice, especially with this eye look. So I think it's a formula that I would need to play around with more. But okay, let's go ahead and run through the products really quick. So we got the eyeshadow, the blush, the lippy stick, and the eyeliner. Okay, eyeshadow palette. Even though there's some controversy associated with this, there was one thing that I forgot to mention, and that's that, oh, sorry, my baby he's not in the swing and he's not wanting to be in there. I forgot to mention that Colourpop has come out to say that they are going to ditch this packaging for all future productions of this palette and do something different. So I think that that's good that they are choosing that. So controversy aside, let's talk about color story. I love this. I've been really drawn to more like natural looks lately. And I feel like this is a palette that you can get very natural looks and you can do something a little bit more glammed out. I like this color story a lot. I feel like it's natural, but fun. So it's really good, I think, for people who maybe they're not super comfortable playing with color, but they can play with some colors this way. They're just muted colors. I really, really love it. I'm looking forward to using it more. Formula wise, I do really like it. I didn't have any issues with patchiness or anything not blending well. The shimmers, I felt like they worked well. So I am going to play with this more and I will update in a future review video. The blush, so I actually was pleasantly surprised. Honestly, I didn't think that I was going to like this. It's like a $3 blush, you know? But Essence makes some pretty great face products and eye products. Well, mascara, maybe not eyeshadow, but they make some great products. I like glowy blushes. I like matte blushes. This is a nice glowy blush. I feel like this color in particular works well with the eyeshadow palette and the lip. Just kind of more of a fall, like warm tone. So I do really like this. I did notice when I went and put it on today, it was way more pigmented than I anticipated. So I had to go in and buff it out with a powder brush, but that's not a big deal. So yeah, loving that. This eyeliner. I don't know what happened. Colourpop obviously changed their formula because this was not tuggy at all. It it went on very smoothly and I really like it. And I think the color is nice. Like, you know, a red in the waterline could be terrible, but I don't think it is in this case. I think it looks good. Let me come a little bit closer so that you guys can see. I mean, it's on. And now the true test is, will it stay there? So, you know, doing a wear test would be good. I will, so yeah, like I said, all of these products I'm going to review in like a follow-up video. And then I've already pretty much said what I needed to say about the lippy stick. Love the color, not crazy about the matte formula, but it's fine. So yeah, whew, I have got to wrap things up. I've got a baby who is fussy. He needs to get out of that swing. But I thank you guys so much for watching. I am really excited to be back in the swing of things filming. And I will definitely be seeing you again soon in another video. Thanks. Bye.